I think we should go with a good old-fashioned public health scare.
Yeah.
A new disease. No one's immune. It's like the summer of the shark, except instead of a shark, it's an epidemic. And instead of summer, it's all the time.
That is smoke.
Now, I hate to be the guy who derails what everybody else
He
loves.
loves being that guy.
But, Janice, we do have standards. This can't be a made-up disease. The only moral thing to do is release a deadly virus into the general public.
We do have something we've been holding on to, but it hasn't been tested. Get over here, NBC.
Well, we certainly believe in testing, but
Well, that's just a win.
The hardest hit. Make no mistake, this is a pan flute epidemic.
These are the most likely locations for the next event.
Can't go around wasting our neighbors. What are those goddamn zombie things? Jesus, I sat next to her in church last Sunday. I tell you, I won't be sitting next to her this Sunday.
I trust the government. The government wants to kill you. Get it to half the population. This one's bad. This is an article in the UK Times Online. It's called UK Population Must Fall to 30 Million, says Porritt. Okay, Jonathan Porritt is one of Gordon Brown's leading Green advisors. He warns that Britain must drastically reduce its population if it is to build a sustainable society. All right? And later on in the article, the excuse they have is that countries like Britain it's the industrialized nations that are producing too much greenhouse gas, and it's not the unindustrialized nations, and that's a crock of shit. They just have different ways of reducing their population. So, because the population growth is not that drastic in the West, so they have to have some other reason. They can't say, because you're having too many babies. Anyway, they say that Britain's population is expected to grow from 61 million now to 71 million by 2031.
War is coming, gentlemen, but only we can stop it.
It's a flesh-eating zombie dog,
He says the UK government have been preparing for swine flu for some time. A very close friend of mine works in the mortuary in Hull, in the United Kingdom, and I've been told the following information on a confidential basis. There are strategic plans in place to deal with mass deaths, believed to be minimum of 1/3 of Hull and surrounding areas' population. Doesn't sound like it would be swine flu that would do that.
I've placed 3 nuclear bombs in 3 American cities.
How far would you go to protect innocent lives?
Stuffed it with ballistic gel, shot it with a 20-foot barrel steam cannon.
As for your choice of target, I'll leave it up to you.
Like all rich people, we're gonna need weapons to shoot poor people.
Dang, that $100 could have bought me 1 gallon of gas.
The quest to understand these parasitic worms is about to go to a whole new dimension.
But I killed you in 2012. Unless... Nope, he's not a zombie.
Downcoming. It is a global depression, and one world currency and one world financial system is the end game.
The players that are analyzing everything are expecting massive foreclosures next year and the beginning of what we call the recession it's going to be worse than 29.
There's some kind of product. Well, the inside of the game, when we started using neutron bombs, today they figured that biologicals are much cheaper. They're still planning on, the plan is to get a war started in the Middle East, and they're still planning on using a neutron bomb or one of the bombs that they've got developed on Israel, and that's to begin World War III.
Then there would be asteroids, and then he would repeat to me over and over, And the last card would be the extraterrestrial threat.
On Smallville.
Mayday! If anybody can hear me, if anybody is still out there, you'll need to know what's heading your way. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
To explain the red are areas that are to be off limits to human beings. No resource development, no human activity. If you live there, you won't.
That meteor shower was a cover story, and a surprisingly weak one at that. Although, under the circumstances, I'm not so sure I'd have come up with a better one.
What makes you say that?
6:22, attacks were triggered across Europe.
There were reports put the death toll at over 100.
Never arrived in Hamburg. He's seen storming the U.S. embassy. We cannot lose.
Throughout the annals of history, one day above all others has been associated with cataclysmic disaster. Tuesday, the stock market crash of 1929, Black Tuesday, the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, the fall of Constantinople, the foot-and-mouth crisis, all on a Tuesday, the Spanish flu pandemic, the birth of Piers Morgan, Tuesday, the Great Fire of London, probably a Tuesday, the eruption at Krakatoa was on a Monday, the day before Tuesday, the premiere of Police Academy 7, Tuesday, officially the worst day of the week.
It's time you learned the truth, Earthling!
And shudder the thought, Night of the Living Dead, a rally by protesters dressed up as zombies in support of the 4th weekly Casseroles event in NYC.
Why are zombies so hot this year? It's like the year of vampires and zombies. It's amazing. I know. I don't know. During recessions, I think that zombies do come out.
One card, endless movies. Unlimited puts the power in your hands. The power to get away.
Oh dear. There's only one place you can get the BlackBerry Curve 9300 in King Kong pay-as-you-go.